with question 33, the a to the fifth is okay, but the b to the negative 8 is not okay. So I want to leave the a to the fifth on the numerator, but the b to the negative 8, I want to move that to the denominator and make it positive. 34, the coefficient of 4 out in front, it's actually not, or you don't need to leave it with the y to the negative 4, meaning the 4 is just going to stay on top. It's only the y to the negative 4 that you need to move to the denominator. And this is really because the negative 4 only applies to the y. The coefficient of 4 has an implied exponent of 1, so it doesn't need to move. Okay, with 35, I'm going to put the implied 1 there, and then I want to distribute that to all three. So that's going to be 4 to the negative 3, x to the negative 6, and y to the negative 12. And now I have no positive exponents. So I need to get all positive exponents, which means I need to move everybody to the basement. And then lastly, they want us to use, they want us to figure out what is 4 cubed, and it's 64. So that'll be our final answer. With 36, I want to look to see if is anyone happy where they're at. Well, the 4 is happy where it's at, and the y to the fourth is happy where it's at. It's the x to the negative 2 and the y to the negative 3, because they're negative, they need to be moved to the denominator to be made positive. So if I move the x squared down, I'm going to put it out in front. The y cubed, or y to the negative 3, I'm going to move down here and make it positive. And then really my last step is going to be to combine my y's, because these are like terms. So these are being multiplied down here, which means that when I combine them, it's going to be y to the 7th. And then I still want to combine, or bring over, I should say, my x squared. So this would be my final answer. If you wanted to, you could do this in one step with the y's, because if you look at the y's here, and you use the quotient rule, you could just take 4 minus a minus 3, and that would get you 7. And that's really where this 7 is coming from. So if you don't want to do it in 2 steps with the y's, you could do it in 1 step. As long as you don't mind subtracting negative numbers, then that's okay.